So just a heads up, the script called for a few sound effects that I think might be a bit grating, namely this sort of clink and scraping of a metal spoon in a ceramic bowl, as well as a sort of Tinitus-y flashbang grenade type effect that show up later on. So just a fair warning, if you're going to be using this to go to sleep, or if you are particularly sensitive to that sound, or either of those sounds, you might want to give this one a pass. If there's enough interest, I may end up re-uploading this with those particular effects removed. But for now, the warning's been given. Let's get on with the story. Has the newcomer awoken yet? I trust they were made comfortable while they were unconscious. Excellent. I will watch over them for now. Leave us. Dragos, have the servants prepare a separate room, and light the candles. It does not matter when they will wake. I want the manor prepared nonetheless. I wish to show them around as soon as they are able. They have gone. You can stop pretending to be asleep. You haven't moved because your head hurts. Then remain still as long as you need. Do you know where you are? Do you remember who I am? Good. The poison does not seem to have left any lingering effects other than physical weakness and pain. I had my doubts. You have been bedridden for 4 days now, but you are through the worst of it and will survive. I had them prepare some food for you. You must be starving. A trick. And why would I do that? As punishment. If I wanted you punished, I would have left you to die, choking on your own spit on the cold marble floor of my doorstep. As revenge? To who? The villagers. They will not care about whatever it is that I do to you. Or did you forget that they used you as poisoned bait to get to me? Do you really think they would feel anything if I used you as an example? I did not think so. Someday, my dear, you will witness what it is like when a vampire retaliates. But as I said before, I shall deal with that in time. Now, eat. You're even more fragile than I expected. Fine, I will help you. There is no need to apologize. Are you comfortable? Is the food warm enough? You will have to tell me these things, as I do not know what comfortable means to you humans. It's different for every individual, and I cannot be bothered to learn all of it. You seem to always find it shocking, almost as if it was unbelievable that I am civil towards my humans. To answer your question, I do not consider it beneath me to talk to or touch them. Most of my brethren do, but I do not. This is one of the few things that we do not see eye to eye with. Well, humans interest me. It is like how humans are also interested in lesser beings, cats, dogs, your sheep and fowl, pretty birds and all that. Do I think of you as pets or livestock? No, I think my analogies need some work. Do not burden yourself with these thoughts, not today at least, because I plan to show you around the manor. You can worry about all of that after. All right, fine. To ease your mind, I am not asking you to like or even tolerate me, but I do ask you to find it in your heart to trust me. You will be safe and well cared for here. I will require your services only when I need to feed, and also for the upkeep of the manor. Besides that, you are free to do as you please, as long as you do not leave or become a threat to the security of my wards, members of my coven, and members of my household, which from now on includes you. Here, some water. You have a fever. Perhaps I should postpone your little tour for a few days. If you say so. You think I treat you differently from the others? Now how would you know that, I did use a precious antidote that needs half a year to collect all the needed herbs, another half a year of boiling on you. It would be a terrible waste if you were to die now, don't you think? And besides, you are frail. It is natural for me to be concerned for someone like you. Well, it is either that or be culled from the flock. I choose the former. Why? I do not know. The others before you were merely terrified of me, unwilling to speak, look me in the eye, or be touched. Those actions I understood. But yours, I am a bit baffled. You are shy, but also curious and conversant. I like it. It looks like you've finished. All right, we have a long night ahead of us. Come. You may hold on to me if you need. You will stay with the other humans here, at the top and front of the manor, where it is warm and you can go out to the gardens for your enjoyment. The kitchens and living quarters for your kind are also on this level. Should you need anything, just tell the scores of thralls that roam around, and do not be afraid of their appearance. They are incapable of hurting you. You will get used to it in time. The majority of the manor's structure is built into the mountainside itself. It is colder and darker the more we venture into the hallways and down into the lower floors, where I and my companions reside. It is absolutely forbidden for you to enter there without permission. At times, yes, but it is very rare. When there is a favored human from amongst you, they are brought to the vampire's chambers when they are asked. As for myself, no, I do not. I have learned that humans are very jealous creatures. Many may not have wanted to be here initially, but as time goes by, most have come to treat this place as their home and value the role they are given. Arguments regarding who shall serve me are more common than I would like, so I try to treat everyone as equally as I can. Envy sows discord, and I prefer my household to be at peace rather than indulge in my desires. Yes, I do have desires. Enough of that. Here we have the Great Hall, which I believe you are already familiar with. It is mostly empty, only livens up when the coven gathers, so to speak. If I didn't know better, I would assume you are asking these questions to gather as much information about us as you can. Are you going to betray me, my sweet Belladonna? Run back to your people and plan how you will finally put an end to the unholy threat? Will you be the catalyst that finally destroys us? I jest. However, I will warn you now, and only now. I will not hesitate to destroy anyone and anything to protect what is mine, even if the threat is from within my own circle. Do you understand? Good. Then let us proceed. Are you all right with meeting a few other vampires? I would like for you to be acquainted with them. Are they anything like me? No, but I think I understand what you are trying to ask. Alistair and Deimos are less refined, for lack of a better word. They can be downright crass at times, but as I am here, I will deal with whatever mischief they come up with. These are my brothers in arms. Alistair oversees the manor in my stead in times when I am needed somewhere else. He is my most constant companion and has been ever since the day I inhabited this region. Deimos, on the other hand, patrols the forest around us. He is more free-spirited and rarely present. This is the newcomer. The one that, yes, I assure you they pose no threat at the moment. They can barely even stand on their own.
All right, that is enough. The both of you. They are unwell. Deimos. On Mdom, Deimos. Are you all right? Breathe. The feeling will disappear soon.
Frankly, my dear brother, I find it tiring that I have to remind you every time of the fragility of humans. Perhaps I should cut off a finger or a hand so I will not need to do so in the future. Or an ear. There is nothing more tragic than a misshapen, immortal vampire. Do you not agree? Then I suggest you behave. That has nothing to do with it. Have I found a new favorite? I believe you already know what happens to anyone who touches my favorite without my permission. So no, they are not my new favorite. You may return to your duties. We shall go. And Deimos, await me in my study. We shall talk. You feel faint? I will carry you. The fault is with me for not anticipating Deimos' behavior. I may have been lax in their discipline for the last decade, but rest assured, you will be duly punished for touching you. We shall go to the garden next. The fresh air will do you good. What did he do to you? The simplest explanation is that unlike the rest of us, Deimos feeds off of life energy from his prey, which he does by touching them. Do not worry. He will not do that to you again, on my honor. Vampires could be jealous too. That was not jealousy. I merely had to ensure my subordinates knew their place. We are here. No, I will hold you. The night is cold, and so is my body. I cannot keep you warm, but my coat should help preserve your body heat. I apologize. For what? For not being warm. If you prefer, I could take you to your room immediately instead. I am just realizing you might feel worse with how cold it is out here. You want to see the flowers? All right, then. I would very much like to say that I grew them myself, but my nature and their need for sunlight makes that impossible. It is the humans of the manor who nurture them for me. One of their most beautiful achievements, don't you think? Look, if you squint hard enough, you can see an owl perched on that tree. Do you see the moth curled up inside one of the gardenias? Our little friend here seems to be neglecting its duties. They are supposed to be active at night, pollinating the flowers that bloom with the waking of the night creatures. Yes, night creatures such as myself. I am told that all kinds of forest birds and insects visit, and sometimes permanently reside in the garden. You might enjoy seeing them when you are back to full health. Yes, as I have said, these gardens are for you to do with as you please. You should retire for the night. You must be exhausted. Shall we? No, I will carry you. I am well aware you are not a child. You feel comfortable, yes? And you are warm, and you still feel weak. Then why ask for me to let you walk on your own? I have the strength to uproot 100-foot-tall trees with one hand. You weigh absolutely nothing to me. These will be your chambers while you recover. You will be more comfortable, and it is also to keep you and the other humans safe from each other, in case a contagion has taken root or will take root in your body while you are weakened. The healers will check on you frequently, and I will also be made known of any changes in your current condition. You are welcome. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. What is it? Did you just kiss my cheek? Perhaps you are starting to have hallucinations again. But if I may, will you permit me to kiss your hand before I leave? I shall bid you good night then, my Belladonna.